Hello, I'm Mr. Cappy. Come in out of the rain. I've been expecting you. Not in any grand way, only that I saw the weather turning this afternoon and I thought someone will come up the road tonight, someone tired. And I put another log on the fire and I left the lamp lit in the window. And here you are. You're the last guest of the night. The others arrived hours ago and have long since gone up. The inn is doing what it does at this hour, settling around itself, and you get to arrive right in the middle of the settling, which, if you ask me, is the best time to arrive anywhere. Let me take your coat. There. It's heavier than it looks, isn't it? Coats always are at the end of a day. They soak up the whole journey, the rain, the road, the weight of everything you carried while you wore it. We'll hang it here by the door, on the third hook, the one nearest the warmth. By morning it will be dry and lighter, and it will smell faintly of wood smoke, the way everything in this inn does eventually. You don't need to tell me about your journey. I can see most of it anyway. It's in your shoulders. Long roads leave a particular tiredness, and yours has been a long road. Maybe not in miles, but miles aren't the only way a road gets long. Come further in. The floor just here is stone, worn smooth in a path from the door to the fire by 100 years of guests doing exactly what you're doing now. You can feel the dip of it underfoot, a shallow channel of smoothness. Every person who ever walked it was tired too. The stone remembers them kindly. And here is the fire. Stand near it a moment. You don't have to do anything else. This is a good fire, if I say so myself. I built it slowly this evening, oak on a bed of last night's embers, and it has reached the stage a fire only reaches after hours of being left alone. No crackling and spitting anymore, just a deep, even glow, orange at the heart, and a warmth that doesn't push at you but simply stands beside you, like an old friend who doesn't need to talk. Hold your hands out to it. Feel how the warmth finds the cold places first, the fingertips, the knuckles. Warmth is intelligent that way. It goes where it's needed and takes its time everywhere else. The rain is picking up outside. Listen to it. On the roof, far above us, it's a soft and steady drumming, hundreds of small arrivals a second, each one too light to matter, and all of them together making that sound. That sound rain has made on roofs since there were roofs. And on the windows, closer, single drops landing and joining and running down the glass in little roads. The window doesn't mind. The glass has held off 10,000 storms. Tonight, it will hold off one more, and you will be on the warm side of it the whole time. That's the thing about an inn in the rain. The rain makes the inside more inside. Every drop on the glass is a small reminder that you are here and not out there, and that nothing about out there is your business until morning. Come sit. This chair by the fire is old, and it has opinions, and its main opinion is that you should lean back further than you think you should. The leather is worn soft at the arms, polished by decades of resting hands. Let your hands rest where all those other hands rested. Let the chair take your weight, all of it. It's held heavier and wearier than you, and it has never once complained. I'm going to make you something warm to drink. You don't have to move. The kitchen is just through there, and I'll leave the door open so you'll hear me. The tap running, the kettle going on, the small clinks of a cup and a saucer and a spoon finding each other. Kitchen sounds. There is no kinder music in the world than someone in the next room making you something warm. Listen. There's the kettle beginning. It starts almost silently, just a whisper of water beginning to stir. Then the low rumble, building slow, like faraway weather that never arrives. There's no hurrying a kettle. And that is one of the things I love about them. Everything in this inn takes exactly as long as it takes, and everything turns out fine anyway. While it heats, I'll tell you about the honey. It comes from the meadow behind the inn. You'd have seen it if you'd arrived in daylight, a long slope of grass going down to the stream. The bees work it all summer, clover mostly, and the honey comes out pale gold and tasting faintly of those warm afternoons. A spoonful of summer, kept for a night like this. That's what I'm stirring into your cup. You can hear the spoon going round, that small, bright, circling sound, and then the softer sound of it set down on the saucer. Done. Here. Warm milk, honey from the meadow, a little nutmeg on top. Hold the cup in both hands first. Don't drink yet. Just hold it. Feel the heat come through the china into your palms, slowly. The way heat does when it's in no hurry, and neither are you. The steam rises and touches your face, and it smells of honey and nutmeg, and faintly of the fire, because everything here smells faintly of the fire. Now drink, in small sips, warmth going in, down the throat, into the chest, spreading. There are not many problems in this world that are not at least slightly smaller after a warm drink. Yours will keep till morning, all of them. The inn has a rule about this, the only rule written above the door, and it says, "Nothing follows a guest up the stairs." Worries stay down here in the hall. I look after them overnight. I'm awake anyway, and in the morning you may collect any you still want. Most guests, I'll tell you, forget to collect them at all. They walk out into the morning and leave a whole shelf of worries behind, and I sweep them out with the hearth ash, and no one has ever come back for one. The fire shifts. A log settles deeper into the embers with a soft crunch, and a little constellation of sparks goes up the chimney, bright for half a second, then gone. The glow steadies again. Even the fire is getting sleepy now. It's burning lower and slower, the flames giving up their leaping and settling into a patient orange breathing. Finish the last warm sip. Set the cup down. There, on the small table, the quiet clink of china on wood. Someone will see to it in the morning, and the someone is me, and I like doing it, so you're not to think about it again. Now, shall I show you up to your room? It's the best room in the house tonight, the one at the end of the corridor, the one where the rain sounds finest. Take the candle. I'll carry it. You just bring yourself. The stairs are wide and shallow, built for tired legs, and the banister is smooth as river stone under your hand. We'll go up slowly. Everything from here on happens slowly. Up we go then, one step at a time. The stairs make their sounds under us. Each one has its own voice. This third one gives a low wooden murmur. The fifth says nothing at all. The The seventh has a small creek it has kept for 200 years and is very proud of. I know them the way you know the voices of people you live with. The inn talks all night in these little sounds, wood easing and settling, and none of it means anything except that the house is old and comfortable and holding everyone safely, the way it always has. The candlelight goes with us. It makes a soft globe of gold around us as we climb, and the shadows lean and sway on the wall, slow and harmless. Below us, the fire is banked and dozing. Above us, the rain is closer now. You can hear it more clearly with every step, the drumming on the roof growing gently nearer, like walking toward the sound of your own rest. Here's the landing. Feel that. The floor changes from stair wood to a long wool runner, soft underfoot, deep red in the daylight, though tonight everything is candle-colored. The corridor runs ahead of us, doors on either side, and behind each door, a guest is already asleep. We'll walk quietly, though I'll tell you, they wouldn't wake anyway. There is no sleep in the world as deep as the sleep in this corridor. Something about the rain and the old walls and the wood smoke. People come from a long way away just to sleep here, and they all say the same thing at breakfast, that they can't remember the last time they slept like that. We pass the first door. Behind it, an old traveling clock is ticking on a nightstand, slow and even, and its owner's breathing has matched itself to the tick without either of them knowing. We pass the second door. Warm bread. The baker's room. She rises before dawn, so she sleeps before anyone, and the smell of this morning's loaves is still in her coat hung behind the door. She'll be up before the light, and by breakfast, the whole inn will smell of what she's making. The third door has nothing to report except the quietest sound there is, which is the sound of somebody entirely at rest. Not even a snore, just the small tide of breath in and out that says a person has laid everything down. And the window at the corridor's end. Look. Rain running down the dark glass, and beyond it, if the night were clear, the meadow and the stream. You can't see them now, but they're there, doing their night work, the grass bending under the rain and drinking it, the stream carrying every drop away to the river without being asked, the bees folded up in their hive in a warm hum too small to hear. Everything out there is taken care of. Nothing out there needs you. The whole dark world is running itself tonight, competently, the way it did before you were born, and the way it will long after. And that is not a lonely thought. It's the opposite. It means you're free to be off duty. The night shift is covered. Here is your door. The last one at the end, where the roof comes down low and the rain is loudest and softest at once. The key is old brass, heavy in the hand in a satisfying way, and it turns with one deep click. And here is your room. Small, the way the best rooms are. The ceiling slopes with the roof, so the rain is just above you here, close as weather can be while staying entirely outside. A lamp is already lit on the nightstand, turned down low. A little fire is going in the small grate. I lit it an hour ago when I saw the weather, and it has burnt down to exactly where a bedroom fire should be. No flames to watch, just embers breathing orange under a gray coat of ash, giving off their steady, secret warmth. And the bed. Well, I'll say this about the bed. The frame is older than me, and the mattress is newer than you'd think, and between the two of them, they have worked out precisely what a tired back needs. The sheets were dried outside on the one fine day this week, so they smell of wind and meadow grass. The pillows are goose down, plumped this evening. And the quilt was made in this village, 800 small patches, every one from some older, softer thing, shirts and dresses and summer curtains, a whole neighborhood of old comforts sewn into one. Sit on the edge of the bed. Feel it take you. Your shoes go there, by the chair, toes to the wall, done with their work. Whatever else you set down, set it down. The nightstand holds what it holds, and the room holds the rest. The window I'll leave open just a crack, an inch of night, because rain heard through an open window is finer than rain heard through glass, and because the air that comes in off the meadow at night is the cleanest thing I know. It slips in cool and small, just enough to make the warmth of the bed a pleasure instead of a fact. Cool air on your face, warm quilt to your chin. That's the oldest luxury there is, and it's yours tonight, all night. Lie back now. The pillow does that slow sigh as it takes the weight of your head. The mattress finds your shape. The quilt comes up patch by patch with its faint scent of lavender from the chest it lives in all summer, and its weight settles over you like a hand on the shoulder of an old friend. I've got this, it says. Rest. Listen to the room a moment, the way I listen to the inn. The rain, first, closest, just beyond the slope of the ceiling. Drumming without rhythm and without end, thousands of soft landings a minute, the whole roof singing one long gray-silver note. Under that, the crack of window. The night air coming through with its small, cold smell of wet grass and clean dark. Under that, the embers. Now and then the faintest tick from the grate, ash letting go of ash. And under everything, the inn itself. The beams easing, the stairs resettling now that no one is on them. Far below, almost too faint to be real, me, moving about the hall, seeing to the last of the evening. You might hear a door, gently, the clink of your cup being gathered up, the fire being banked for the night. Small sounds, friendly sounds, the sounds of somebody else taking care of everything. That's what they are, all of them, every sound in this old place tonight. They are the sounds of things being taken care of by someone who is not you. While you lie there, warm, going nowhere, let me tell you what the inn is doing around you tonight. An inn at night is a whole small world, all of it working gently in the dark, and knowing about it is the next best thing to sleep. Some guests tell me it is sleep, that they're gone before I finish the telling. That's allowed. That's encouraged, in fact. The telling doesn't mind. Below us, 2 floors down, is the cellar. Stone steps, a curved stone ceiling, cool as the stream and dry as paper. The apples from the autumn are down there, laid out on wooden racks, not one touching another, each one wrapped in its own quiet. They spend all winter that way, sweetening slowly in the dark. That's all they do, months of it, and nobody hurries them, and nothing is asked of them. And in the spring, they're the best apples you ever tasted. There's a lesson in the cellar, I've always thought, but it's late, and lessons can wait. Just picture them if you like. 100 apples sleeping in rows, going slowly sweet. The pantry is above the cellar, behind the kitchen. I did my rounds there an hour ago. The big crock of flour with its wooden lid, the honey jars from the meadow lined up on the shelf, heavy and golden. Butter under a cool dome. The bread bin empty and waiting. It's always empty at night. That's the proper state of a bread bin at night, because the baker fills it fresh before the sun is properly up. A pantry at night is one of the most peaceful rooms on earth. Everything in it is simply waiting to be good tomorrow. The kitchen fire is out, but the big iron stove holds its heat for hours, and the kitchen cat knows it. She's up there now, folded on the warm flagstone behind the stove, paws tucked in, tail wrapped round to her nose. She put herself to bed the way cats do, without ceremony, without a single thought about whether she'd earned it. Cats never wonder if they've done enough today. It's one of the great things about them. She's breathing fast and small the way cats do, and dreaming about the meadow, most likely, or the pantry. Out past the kitchen door, under the same rain you're hearing, the garden is drinking. The rosemary and the mint by the step, the beans on their poles, the pumpkins swelling secretly under their big leaves. Rain at night is worth double to a garden, no sun to steal any of it. By morning, everything out there will be an inch happier. And the stone path between the beds is shining wet in the dark, and nobody sees it shine, and it shines anyway. The stable is at the end of the garden, and the old mare is in it, standing in her deep straw with one hind foot resting on its tip, the way horses do when they're perfectly at ease. Rain on a stable roof is the sound she's known all her life. She was born on a night like this, actually. I remember it, a long time ago now. Her ears flick sometimes at the bigger drops, but she isn't listening for anything. There's nothing to listen for. There is hay in the rack and rain on the roof, and morning is far away, and a horse knows exactly what to do with all three, which is nothing. Stand easy, rest one foot, let the night be long. Up under the roof, higher even than your room, is the attic, and the attic is the stillest room in the house. Trunks and chairs and picture frames, a rocking horse, a cradle, curtains from summers gone. Things wait up there for years, and nobody troubles them, and the rain is loudest of all on the attic slates, and there's no one to hear it. All that sound falling on all that stillness. Every old house holds a room like that, full of things that have finished for now and are simply kept, safe and dry, until they're wanted again. You can be like that tonight, if you want. Finished for now, simply kept, safe and dry until morning wants you, and morning is in no hurry at all. And the guests, in their rooms along the corridor, The clock still ticking by the first door, slower now, or so it always seems at this hour. The baker deep in her bread dreams, the quiet sleeper, quieter than ever. Every room warm, every door locked, every lamp out but yours, and yours is barely aglow. 8 people asleep under one roof, and none of them know each other, and all of them are having the same night. Rain above, quilt below, breath going in and out like a small tide. There's a kind of company in that. And me. I'll be in the hall, in the big chair, where an innkeeper spends his nights. I don't sleep much anymore. Old age or old habit, or maybe just the job. Somebody should hear the rain all the way through, I've always felt. Somebody should be awake to know how safe it all is, so that nobody else has to be. That's the arrangement, and it's a good one. And tonight, the somebody is me, and the nobody, the blessed, quilted, warm, and heavy-limbed nobody, is you. So there's your inn, dear guest. Apples sweetening in the cellar, honey waiting on the shelf. The cat behind the stove, and the mare resting one foot, and the garden drinking, and the attic keeping, and the rain sewing the whole thing together with a million soft gray stitches. Everything accounted for, everything in its place, everything held. And you, in the middle of it, in the warmest room, under the oldest quilt, with nothing left on your list at all. I'll sit with you a while, if you don't mind. There's a chair here by the little fire, and an innkeeper's day ends slowly, and this is my favorite part of it. The part where there's nothing left to do but keep a guest company on the edge of sleep. You don't need to listen closely to me anymore. From here on, my voice is just another sound in the inn, like the rain and the embers. Let it blur. Let the words stop being words. They'll keep coming for a while, slow and low, and they don't need anything from you at all. The rain has settled in for the night now. It's found the pace it will keep till morning, long and patient and steady, the kind of rain that can fall all night without tiring. Somewhere out on the meadow, it's landing on the grass, every blade bending and springing back, 100,000 small nods in the dark. It's landing on the stream, and the stream is carrying it off, drop folded into water, water folded into river, and the river doesn't even notice. It has room for all of it. It has room for everything. It's landing on the roof above you, on slates that were cut from the hills before your grandmother's grandmother was born. The slates don't mind the rain. They were made in water long ago, pressed and patient under old seas, and the rain landing on them is just water coming home to visit. Drum and drum and drum. The roof has heard it all before, every kind of night, and it holds the sound over you like a held note. Your breathing has slowed. I can hear it from here. It's found the pace of the sleeping corridor, easy, no effort in it, the body doing what the body has always known. In, and the quilt rises a little. Out, and it settles. You're not doing it. It's doing itself. Everything is doing itself now. The rain, the stream, the embers, the breath. The whole night is self-tending, and you are inside it, tended. The warmth has reached everywhere by now. Toes warm, the small of the back warm, hands warm and heavy wherever they've come to rest. There's a particular heaviness that comes to hands at the edge of sleep. They lie there like sleeping animals, like they belong to the bed as much as to you. Let them. Everything can belong to the bed tonight. The lamp I'll turn down now. There. Just the ember glow left, low and orange, moving a little on the sloped ceiling. The dark in this room is a good dark. It's the dark of quilts and rain and thick old walls, a dark you can lean back into, a dark with nothing in it but rest. The inn is nearly silent below us. The last lamp in the hall is out. Your coat is drying by the door, and your worries are on their shelf. And I promise you, they are the most boring things I will watch over tonight. The fire is banked. The doors are locked, both locks, the old iron one and the older wooden bar, and the rain can rattle the latch all it likes. It's only playing. The baker will rise before dawn, and the smell of bread will climb the stairs while you're still deep under the quilt. And it will fold itself into whatever you're dreaming, and your dream will find a use for it. Dreams always do. A field, maybe. A kitchen from a long time ago. Somewhere warm, with someone kind in it. Morning is a long way off. Hours and hours of this. Only this. Rain and dark and warmth and the slow rise and fall of your own breath. You have nowhere to be for all of those hours. You've done all of today there was to do. And there is no tomorrow yet. Tomorrow hasn't even started being made. There is only the inn, holding you. One warm room in the middle of the weather. Sleep is close now. I can tell, the way an innkeeper can always tell. It comes up the corridor like the smell of bread. It doesn't knock. It lets itself in, quiet as candle smoke, and it sits down on the edge of the bed, and it waits for you to stop noticing it. So stop noticing. Drift where you're drifting. The rain will go on saying the one long thing it says, and the stream will carry the night away piece by piece, and the embers will keep their small watch, and I will keep mine. I'll take the candle and go down now, slowly, the stairs saying their small good nights under me, the seventh with its proud old creak, the fifth silent, the third with its low murmur. If you hear them, let them be the last thing you follow, down and down, softer and softer to the hall, where the fire glow is fading to nothing, and the coat is drying, and the rain runs down the dark windows, and all of it, every last corner of it, is taken care of. You were the last guest of the night, and now the whole inn is asleep except me. And soon, It will just be the inn and the rain. Rest well, dear guest. Sleep well. Good night.